Well, hello guys. Welcome back to another Mondays with Mike. We will let everyone kind of take a few minutes to join in. I'll wait till I see some people kind of coming in and joining, and then we'll start getting to some of the questions in that. Like I said, first time person, you can join in the comments, leave a comment, ask a question. If you've got car parts you're interested in, you can ask. If you have an order with us, you can kind of ask. I'm here more for the live chat, but I can still direct you. Some orders I know what the status is, obviously. Reason we kind of come on here is to just chat about Honda stuff and clear up some questions you may have from being on Facebook and getting a lot of misinformation out there from different people online that don't really know what they're talking about. So I created this as just a weekly thing that you can come in and ask some questions. So let's just wait to see how many people join tonight. And yeah, we'll get going. Hopefully, we'll get some new people in here asking questions. I see Sean is already in. Welcome, buddy. I bet you can't get ready for all the parts coming in, man. That's a lot you got to install at one time, but it's kind of the best way to do it. So yeah, hopefully a lot of people will join tonight. We got some exciting news to share. Um, Hopefully you guys tune in for the whole thing. Like I said, there's a lot of information in the chat in here, and we talk about future parts that are coming out, things we might see from manufacturers, new parts. So kind of always good to kind of tune in and just see what's going on in the industry from someone that's been in the industry now for 15 years. So yeah, we'll kind of wait and see who asks some questions and gets in here. Oh, nice, man. Well, make sure to shoot me some pictures of it. And if you have questions on it when you're installing any little things, just send me a message on Facebook. That's probably the best place to do. I hope everyone's having a good holidays, or at least starting as we're getting close to the countdown for Christmas, and lots of stuff going on weekends and parties. And yeah, so this month's actually been very, very good. It's starting to slow down a little bit this past week. Um, Back to kind of normal stuff, so it lets us get some other things done that we have been not getting to for the past month. So, but yeah. Oh, cool. Awesome, awesome, man. Well, thanks for joining tonight. I love seeing people come in and join us on our YouTube because we usually get quite a few people, but it's always the same people every week, which is cool. But I like seeing new people in here. So obviously, you and I have chatted on Facebook for a long time now, but at least it lets people get a little idea face to face on here with me and ask some questions. So hopefully, we'll see who tunes in. And I think this might be the last one actually for a little while as we get through the holidays. Um, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for. So I think sometimes I rant a little bit online on some of these groups because I see people buying from companies that just don't really solely support Honda platforms, and they buy a lot of parts from just random companies, and then go online asking so many questions about what they bought. And you should be looking at companies like us that have spent a lot of time with these cars and that, and know the actual parts and can answer questions. Yeah, I can imagine how busy you are, man. Plus that schedule's all over the place. It's got to be hours and weird days off. And but anyways, so I guess I'll get into some new stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to wait for some more people to join in. Um I have some updates on our 11th gen Civic Si that I think, you know, everyone's been asking about, and I've kind of the car's still in Arizona. We're in North Carolina, obviously now, and so the whole thing was going to be this massive, big drag build, custom fab work, which is taking quite a bit of time. And I just keep getting inundated from people wanting to know all the parts to just do, a standard swap over 2 liter in the, replacing the 1.5 turbo. Um, so I think what I've decided to do is actually ditch doing this massive, massive build and go ahead and get the car back home out here finally and show you guys what it takes to actually get this thing running with a K tuner, um, with all the parts. So I think that's what we're going to do. Ours is still going to be a little bit bigger than most would do, but we'll go over that in the videos. What we're doing that you don't really need to do. But yeah, I think it's going to be much better for the community. It'll work for 10th gen Civic and 11th gen Civic, and probably for the Accord 1.5 guys that want to swap to a 2.0. You're going to have a manual 1.5 though. No CVTs work in this game. Um, so, but yeah, it's going to be a cool swap, and I'm not really going to release. I'm going to talk to a couple companies to see if they want to somewhat help out us a little bit. With turbos and different parts and go from there. And then I'm going to have to just test different things to see what works the best, obviously, with the chassis. And who knows, we may actually just make this a circuit track car. So that's another idea I've had, is getting it out to a racetrack to actually enjoy some road course stuff and see how it handles. So yeah, that's the goals. That's what 25 is going to be about. I should have it back here in February and then start putting it back together. Yeah, and hopefully, making around 550 wheel horsepower in the thing. With the OEM motor. I'm not going to build it for right now. I'm just going to do an OEM build to get it running, and we'll go from there. So that is the plan. So we'll see who else joins tonight. I don't know. It's been kind of hit or miss. I haven't been on too much over the past couple weeks. We've been on every week, but we did take a couple weeks off there. And like I said, we haven't really been doing any videos for YouTube lately. It's just been too busy with Black Friday. So I do have quite a few coming up in the next few weeks. So even though we won't have the Mondays with Mike, I will have standard YouTube videos. And yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like the 2 liter Civic guys keep hitting me up, and not to talk those cars down, but if you've bought that 2 liter, you're on a budget, you really don't have the money to do an engine swap, to be quite honest. I mean, I would probably say 99.5% of the 2 liter NA guys will not be doing an engine swap. It's just how it is. I've been at this years, and the amount of people that complain and want parts available, and then you bring it to the masses and nobody buys anything. So it's pretty much like that all the time. I mean, I'm doing the swap, so there's going to be some people that do it, but it's more just for us learning more about the swap and knowing things and doing things that other shops just aren't doing. I've always not been well, I've always been about doing more and above and beyond than just bolting on parts. So, there's a lot of companies out there that put out a lot of great content, but in the end, they're just bolting on parts. So, I think the biggest thing will be to get figuring out the parts that we can kind of make work, and getting this working good. So that's the goal, anyways. There is some new PRL parts out, but they're mainly for the Type R, FL5, some wheel spacers. and they have a carbon intake that just hit the market. It's very steep in price, but it looks beautiful. Um, so that might be part of this build for our Civic. I'm going to try and use as much factory style Type R stuff as I can to try and make it look as seamless on the car. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not trying to replace the car as being a fake Type R. That's not the point of it. So, but the reason I bought the 1.5 was to develop 1.5 stuff, which we have our downpipe, inlet, other stuff, and get the knowledge in the first place, and then move on from there and do something cool. So that's what we're pretty much trying to do. So, but yeah, a couple new PRL parts. I'm trying to think. I've heard RV6 have a couple new things coming down the line for the FL5 Type R. So we'll see if those come out. I heard rumors of an intercooler. Not sure if that's true. And then an Acuity shifter comes out in January, most likely. So we've got that to look forward to for the 11th gens. So that's going to be a big one. And I think just for us, really, it's just, this Civic is a big part of our build. And then this week I mentioned that we're selling our 9th gen Civic with the J swap. So I've been wanting to sell it for about a year now, and I've kind of I have it sitting in Arizona in a garage. It still has the engine and transmission out because we had everything professionally painted, and now I'm slowly putting stuff back. So I redid the whole suspension, the whole brake setup on the car is brand new. And the only thing really to do is throw the engine in it, but it does need some parts still. But the price that we're selling this 9th gen for is really, really cheap. I don't really want to put a price out there because I would like people to kind of come to me if they're actually seriously interested, and then we can go from there and talk about it. But I would say at probably the $85,000 that we've invested in the car with the fab work and the roll cage and the paint and the car and the suspension, everything. It's far, far, far below that. I'm really just trying to get rid of it if we don't have time for it, especially if we're doing, some other swaps and stuff. It's just going to keep sitting and not get done. So I'd rather someone could enjoy it and finish the project. And hopefully, we'll see if someone makes a bid on it or wants it. So, I'm trying to think what else. Real quick, the discount structure for Axion. I know a lot of people hit us up for discounts all the time, and wanting discounts. A lot of the companies have MAP violations in effect. So basically, when the price is set online, you technically cannot violate that pricing structure. We've had some pricing through the past couple months where people have started giving like a code out to their friend and this friend and this friend. And I mean, just so people know out there, like there are 0 codes active with us right now for any discounts. We do bundle deals still and can do a good discount structure on that, but we're restructuring a lot of stuff in the company. So, last year, we had people that just, message us and get offended when we can only give a 10% discount. And if you guys saw like the deals on Black Friday, like usually that is like the most you get anyways. I think people expect like 20, 30, 40% off from us. And it's just not going to happen. We are going to come out with a new sponsor program for next year for certain cars. It is going to be a legal sponsorship or a binding contract with us and the customer. And, how much social media they need to be posting up and the contract with us and sign an actual contract. So we're just trying to move things in a different way, which I think is going to be good for the company. And so, yeah, but I had a couple people today that, wanted like 20% off and wanted me to match Black Friday deals. And it's like, look, if you miss out on Black Friday, I'm sorry, but we don't get the same pricing that we got during Black Friday too. So like our pricing goes back to normal or back up. So there's no possible way to be doing these huge deals. It's just, you know, when I pretty much say like most people, would you go to Amazon or would you go to Walmart and say, I demand a 20% discount? You go to these big companies that are making billions a year and you pay the same price and never argue ever with anyone there about pricing. Yet, the sad part is, people come to small businesses and try and dwindle people down from making a living, which, it's tough. So I just want to get that out there. I know a lot of people don't understand this industry at all. And I think it's good. That was part of the reason we did the live chat was so certain information that people don't understand can become relevant and out there for people to better understand in the outside of the community. So, but anyways, I think that's about it, guys. If there's any questions tonight, shoot them in. I'm going to keep staying on a little bit longer since this is the last one before Christmas. So hopefully everyone has a good Christmas with their family and is safe out there and has a good New Year's. We're going to be doing something special for New Year's, so I can't wait for that one. I'll probably post up about it later. But yeah, it's going to be fun for sure. So yeah, if you're on here, if you're new, say hello. Put a question in the comment section, just on the right side. I'm waiting to see if Andy Klein joins. We've got a couple other people that are supposed to join tonight and get some more chat going here. Sean can't be the only one. Yeah, and if you guys are interested in the 9th Gen Civic, or friends that might be looking for something, it is a full race car. Technically can't be street driven. If you are interested, just email us at axionindustries@gmail.com or reach out on Instagram or Facebook. I can give you all the info and video stuff and pictures and tell you what's still needed. I might have one buyer. We're waiting. I've got one guy that's actually interested, but it's a lot of back and forth info because it's a big commitment to get into. But like I can said, if you're looking to do a race build, it is probably the most affordable build you will find out there, period, on the market, because I just need the thing gone. I don't want to have to bring it out to North Carolina and then sell it. So hoping to get rid of it within the next 2-3 months would be nice. Because we're closing part of our Arizona warehouse down in the next 3 months. So everything's just going to be coming out of here. And then, we have other warehouses that we ship from too, but our other main like small office in Arizona is pretty much done. So we're just going to be here now. So, I think that's about it. I mean, we've been really busy. It's actually nice kind of getting a little bit of a break now. Hopefully we get some good orders in tonight. It's always good to see Monday popping off in the evening. And we got some good deals online. We've been kind of going through some of the pricing, making sure a lot of our pricing actually was well above where it should be. So we're actually re-going through everything for the new year to make sure all the pricing's up to date, adding more parts. Like I said, if you guys don't see something online and you're looking for it, just email me or message me. I can have it added. There's so many parts that I miss or like we don't get notified about that are released. And we try to stay up on top of it, but it's hard when there's so many companies we work with. So, but yeah, like I said, I should have a new video this week, maybe one or two. We'll have a holiday video, kind of like a collage of all the cars we've worked on, our shop cars, customers' cars, different things. And then, like I said, the The 11th gen Civic 2-liter swap build will begin in February. That is the goal, and we'll get back at it and start showing you guys how to get this thing running with a K-tuner. So still have quite a ways to go on it, and there's a lot of stuff for us to buy, and we're not buying everything factory. So, but I think it's going to be a cool video series to continue rather than doing the whole drag racing route, which most people don't care about anyways. So, but yeah, we'll see. I do have a lot of Type R stuff in stock if you guys are looking for Type R stuff. I kind of stocked up at the last when PRL had a bunch left. I did a big order to get as much as I could in here. So if you guys need anything, just let me know, and we can get you guys some stuff, hopefully before Christmas still. We're dwindling down. Man, I dropped off some stuff today, and it was a long wait, and I hate it because I've already prepaid most of all our labels, so I just go there to drop off, and I still have to wait in line with people, which is kind of annoying. All right, guys. Well, we might not stay on too much longer if nobody else is joining in tonight. I was hoping to get a lot of people on here for kind of last one of 2024. Hopefully you guys are safe in New Jersey if you live there with the drone situation. No drones here in North Carolina. Thank God. But yeah, I think I think we might call it quits. Maybe we'll be on next Monday. I don't know. I doubt it. Everyone's so busy with the holiday stuff, so I don't really want to get on here. And this month's so difficult anyways with people that are so busy with things going on. So anyways, I hope you all have a good Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you in 2025. And then if you need anything, just reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram. We're always around, or you can email us if you want. It's always a good option. Like I said, we don't take weekends off like everyone else does. So if you have a question, even on the weekend, shoot it to me. We'll get it answered so you can get the parts. All right, guys. See ya.